What if history had taken a different path? What if one decision, one moment had changed the fate of an entire nation? Today, we step into an alternate timeline where the samurai never lost power, where Japan remained under the rule of its legendary warrior class. Would this have led to a stronger, more disciplined empire? Or would Japan have fallen behind in a rapidly modernizing world? Let's explore the possibilities. Honor, duty, discipline. For centuries, the samurai were the warrior elite of Japan, shaping its politics, culture, and society. But by the late 1800s, their rule came to an end as Japan embraced modernization. But what if the samurai had never lost power? What if, instead of a constitutional government, Japan remained under samurai rule? Would Japan still have become an economic powerhouse? Or would it have remained isolated from the modern world? Let's explore an alternate history where the samurai never fell. In the mid-19th century, Japan was a nation at a crossroads. The arrival of Western powers, particularly Commodore Perry's Black Ships in 1853, forced Japan to open its borders after centuries of isolation. The ruling Tokugawa shogunate, backed by the samurai class, struggled to maintain power. This led to the Boshin War, 1868 to 1869, where pro-imperial forces seeking modernization defeated the shogunate. The Meiji Restoration followed, dismantling the samurai system in favor of a Western-style government. Samurai lost their privileges, and Japan rapidly industrialized, transforming into a global power. But what if the samurai had resisted these changes and retained control? One possibility is that Japan would have remained a feudal society for much longer, with power concentrated in the hands of the shogunate and the samurai class. The ruling elite might have continued to reject Western influence, keeping Japan isolated. Without modernization, Japan may have missed out on industrialization, leaving it vulnerable to foreign powers. However, another possibility is that the samurai, rather than resisting change, could have embraced selective modernization. Instead of completely abolishing their system, they could have reformed it, blending tradition with progress. Imagine a Japan where samurai ruled not with swords alone, but with advanced military strategies, modern technology, and industrial power, while maintaining their strict honor code, Bushido. In our timeline, Japan became an imperial power, fighting in both world wars and later transforming into an economic superpower. But under samurai rule, things could have played out differently. If Japan remained isolated, it might have never developed into a military power, avoiding conflicts like World War II. On the other hand, a modernized samurai-led Japan might have expanded its empire earlier, creating a warrior-dominated state that rivaled even the greatest global powers. Would the samurai have established a stable empire, or would their rigid, hierarchical structure have led to internal conflict? A samurai-ruled Japan could have followed a different path, perhaps forming alliances with other traditional empires instead of seeking expansion through war. Today, Japan is known for its technological innovations, global influence, and unique blend of tradition and modernity. But what if samurai rule had survived into the modern era? Imagine a world where samurai values still dictated society. Would Japan's corporate culture be even more rigid, emphasizing honor and hierarchy above all else? Would dueling for honor still exist? Would business and government leaders be required to follow a strict code of Bushido? Perhaps we would see samurai-run corporations, with executives making decisions based on honor rather than profit. Education might focus on military discipline and swordsmanship alongside math and science. The impact of samurai culture could extend far beyond Japan, influencing global business and governance. The fall of the samurai was a turning point in history, but in an alternate timeline they could have shaped Japan and the world in ways we can only imagine. Would we see a Japan that remained isolated and unchanged, or a samurai-led superpower blending tradition With modern innovation, the possibilities are endless. What do you think? Would a samurai-led world be a better one? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more alternate history content. Until next time, keep questioning the past and imagining the future.